Hello, my name is Oli de Botton and I'm the Chief Executive of the Careers and Enterprise Company. First, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all the people we've been lucky enough to work with this year. That's careers leaders, teachers, head teachers, FE principals, independent training providers, business volunteers, employers large and small, hub leads and enterprise coordinators. I'm in such awe in the way you've kept the system going and kept focus on young people, helping them find their futures. I know it's been an incredibly tough year, in some ways harder than last year, and having just left a school as a head teacher, I know how difficult it's been. But from all the stories we've heard from our network, we know that you have innovated in extraordinary ways to keep everyone going, and just huge recognition to you all. I hope you'll have an opportunity to have some break over the next few weeks. I also wanted to take this opportunity to just update you on what the Careers and Enterprise Company is up to and what our priorities are for this coming year. So we have been governed by the careers strategy, the government's careers strategy that has just come to an end. And in a way it's been replaced by the FE and Skills bill, which is going through Parliament at the moment, which seeks to put skills at the heart of the education system. We're also governed by the statutory guidance around careers, and we feel very privileged to be part of the system going forward. So that governs our work, but within that we've got a mission, we've got a vision, and we've got some priorities. So our mission, which I hope we share with you, is to help every young person find their best next step. And we know that the best next step is not the same for every young person, which is why it's absolutely fantastic that we've got FE, independent training providers and apprenticeship providers as part of our network, so we can give young people access to all the options. We know that some young people face difficulties finding their best next step, and that careers education has a role to play in removing barriers where we find them. We also know that what we experience influences where we go, which is why we place such an emphasis on employers getting involved in careers education, helping young people, inspiring young people about what's to come, including the routes in. So these assumptions lead us to a vision. We want modern, high quality 21st century careers education for everyone, everywhere. And how are we going to do that? We want to support schools and colleges as much as possible to deliver brilliant careers education. We want to support employers to engage in education with purpose and for the long term. And we want to include every young person in careers education, regardless of their starting point or circumstance. So what are our priorities for this year? Well, there are three. The first one is we want as much impact as possible in the system. And what does that mean? That means amplifying those high quality technical and vocational routes, including apprenticeships. It means listening to the voice of young people to make sure the inputs that we're putting in have the right impact on them. And it means using some of our digital tools, particularly Compass Plus, that will allow us to track what intervention is having what impact. Our second priority is making sure we include all young people in careers education, working to remove barriers. What does that mean? It means connecting employers to education and education institutions that need them most. It means having a focus on those key transition points where we know that sometimes talent can be lost. And our third priority is making sure the system is set up for the long term. And that means one thing, a focus on leadership. So we'll continue to train those careers leaders with tools and techniques to support their careers programs, and we'll continue to seek to raise their profile and status in the profession. We'll provide additional support for governors, head teachers, college principals to support the system. But we'll also make sure that discussions about economic growth are also discussions about careers education, putting careers education front and centre of the economic debate. So in short, we want to have a high impact system, we want to include every young person, and we want to focus on leadership. Maybe that is simple, but we think that's the right approach for this academic year as we seek to welcome young people back to schools and I guess in the normal way. And we will continue with our mission to help every young person find their best next step. So once again, huge gratitude to everyone who's supported young people this year, and I can't wait to work with you next year as we try and have even more impact. Thank you.